Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We're diving into public health challenges faced by teenage girls in Laos, a country rich in culture but grappling with significant health disparities. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the lives of adolescent girls, their struggles, and opportunities we have to improve their future. Let's start with some context. Laos, located in Southeast Asia, has a population of 7.5 million people in 2023. It is predominantly a rural country with 70% of its population living in rural areas. The average life expectancy is 69 years, slightly higher for women at 71. Despite rich cultural heritage, Laos faces economic challenges. Per, the per capita GDP is 2,100, and many families depend on subsistence farming. These socioeconomic factors heavily influence health outcomes, particularly for vulnerable groups like teenage girls. The reality of adolescent girls in Laos. Adolescents, especially girls aged 10 to 19, make up 20% of Laos population. They are the heart of future generation, yet many face barriers that hinder their growth and well-being. Key challenges include early marriage and pregnancy. Cultural norms and poverty often lead to early marriages, and with over one-third of the girls married before the age of 18. Early marriage significantly increases the risk of early pregnancies, which lead to complications like preterm births, maternal mortality due to inadequate prenatal care. Limited access to education. While primary school enrollment is relatively high, girls often drop out during adolescence due to financial pressures, household responsibilities, or early marriage. This lack of education further limits their knowledge about health and hygiene. Healthcare access barriers. Many adolescent girls in Laos face systemic challenges when it comes to access and healthcare, including geographical distance. Rural areas lack nearby healthcare facilities, requiring girls to travel long distance for even basic care. Cultural barriers. In some communities, cultural norms discourage young girls from seeking care, especially for reproductive health issues. This is complicated. This is compounded by the stigma associated with discussing menstruation or contraception. Economic constraints. With 24% of the population living below poverty line, families often cannot afford healthcare services, leaving girls without treatment for illness or injuries. Shortage of female workers. Many girls feel uncomfortable seeking care from male healthcare providers, particularly for sensitive issues like reproductive health. The lack of female health workers in rural areas exacerbates this problem. Language barriers. Laos is home to 49 ethnic groups, and many girls from minority communities face difficulties communicating with healthcare providers who may not speak their language. Malnutrition and health risks. Malnutrition is pervasive. Many girls experience stunted growth, anemia due to a diet lacking essential nutrients like iron and protein. This not only affects their physical development, but also leaves them vulnerable to infection and poor academic performance. Mental health challenges. Mental health is often neglected with little or to no access to psychological support or counseling services. Depression, anxiety, and stress related to early marriage, poverty, and societal expectations often go unnoticed and untreated. The combined effect of these challenges perpetuates cycle of poverty and ill health. Without adequate healthcare and education, adolescent girls are less likely to reach their potential, limiting their ability to contribute to their families and society. Some cultural and societal influences. Laos has a rich and diverse cultural identity, but certain traditions and norms create barriers for adolescent girls. Some cultural factors. Patriarchal family structures. In many Laos families, decision-making power lies with male elders. This often limits a girl's autonomy, including choices about education and marriage. Stigma around reproductive health. Talking about reproductive health is often taboo, making it difficult for girls to access information about contraception or menstruation management. In addition, traditional beliefs in some communities, girls are often seen as caregivers and homemakers, and education is not prioritized for them. Some societal factors, rural-urban divide, and ethnic minority challenges. Some health statistics in Laos. The infant mortality rate is 44 per 1,000 live births. The maternal mortality rate is 185 per 100,000 live births, and for girls aged 15 to 19, the pregnancy rate is 83 per 1,000 individuals. In addition, malnutrition, nearly 33% of children under 5 suffer from stunting. Mental health, depression, and anxiety go unnoticed and untreated, partly due to lack of awareness and stigma. Disabilities and injuries. Poor healthcare infrastructure means that injuries or health conditions during adolescence can lead to lifelong disabilities. Some challenges and indicators. The leading cause of death in Laos are lower respiratory infection, stroke, and ischemic heart disease in the general population. The major risk factors for contracting deadly diseases and disability in the country are unclean water, poor sanitation and hygiene, accessibility to quality healthcare facilities, and malnutrition. Years of life are lost due to a high illness, deaths, and infectious disease. Some systemic barriers that prevent adolescent girls from accessing the healthcare are shortage of trained professionals, distant to facilities, cost of care, and also lack of awareness. Here's some um, pertinent sustainable development goals in Laos. Um, these addressing these challenges align closely with the sustainable development goals, like goal number 3, good health and well-being, ensuring that all girls have access to quality health care. Goal 4, quality education. Goal 5, gender equality. Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. These goals are interconnected and require collective action from communities, governments, and international organizations. Programs that focus on adolescent health, such as access to contraception, menstruation, healthcare, and education also. Breaking the cycle. To disrupt the cycle of poor health and inequality, we need to invest in education. Ensuring girls stay in school is one of the most effective ways to delay marriage and improve health outcomes. Promote gender equality. Addressing cultural norms that prioritize boys over girls can help bridge the gender gap. Expand healthcare access. Training more health workers and building rural health facilities can make a significant impact. And improve nutrition programs that provide school meals or nutritional supplements can combat malnutrition and anemia. This is not a challenge Laos can solve alone. International organizations, NGOs, and governments must collaborate to provide funding, technical expertise, and policy guidance. In summary, the challenges facing adolescent girls in Laos, early marriage, malnutrition, limited education, and inadequate healthcare are deeply rooted in cultural, societal, and economic factors. But there is hope. By addressing these, through education, healthcare, infrastructure, and improvements, we can ensure a brighter future for these girls, their families, and their communities. Thank you for your time and attention. Together, let's create a world where every girl has the opportunity to thrive. Thank you.